So on occasion when I make a video, I'm not too confident in the outcome, and this is one of those videos. Let's get into it. What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Happy Tuesday evening. So if you follow the channel, a couple videos ago I was doing my leather dash wrap on the C5. It turned out pretty good, cool. However, in the process of doing it, somehow, I'm super strong apparently, and my knuckle put a star crack in my windshield on the driver's side. Now, this is a DIY channel, so I was like, you know what? Before I pay someone to do it and pay a lot of money, let's see if we can tackle this ourselves. So the last week, I've done a lot of research, read forums, watched a lot of videos on how to do it, and I got what I think is the best kit to do this. You're gonna need a little glass / tile drill bit. That'll make sense when you see it. The actual windshield crack repair kit. All this was very cheap. This is just two little things of resin and some little plastic looking cards. You'll see it when we get to it. And lastly, because my only time I have myself during the week is the middle of the night, a UV light to set the resin and some white masking tape for reasons you'll see here in a moment. So I'll walk you through what we're gonna do. I'll show you the damage first, go through everything, and we'll just hope for the best, you know what I mean? And if this doesn't work, I gotta continuously plan, guys, don't you worry. So, all right, let me get everything set up on the windshield and then we'll start getting to work. This is the crack. I put some masking tape behind it so you can see the shadow of where the cracks are right here. There's total five. I got quoted on a repair job of like $120, or replacement without the HUD is about $450, which isn't terrible, but I want to see if we can do it ourselves. So yeah, I guess my knuckle hit right here in the middle and it spidered 5 different ways. Bizarre, right? So why we have the little glass bit? Because you don't want these things to spider any further. And at the ends of all these, we got to make a little pit, if you will, to stop the starage or the cracking to continue. And after that, we'll take the resin, put a little bit of pressure behind it to give it, hundredths of an inch of clearance to get the resin in there. Put the little plastic strips on it and use the UV light. The only things that I've done so far to prep is I clean the outside of the windshield really well and put the tape behind it. Another thing to make sure before you start is take a razor blade to make sure you can you can feel if the crack is on the inside or the outside, because there's a piece of laminate in between the windshields. So it could be on the inside, it could be outside. Chances are it's going to be outside. In my case, it is. So make sure you guys can see it really well. Cool, no trickery. So what I'm going to do is set you guys up and start drilling at the ends of all these little star cracks. And I'm going to try to do this as real time as possible for you guys. And again, doing this, what I've read, you don't got to go deep. Just a little tiny pit, that's all you need. And this is a 0.6 glass, so this is a little, thinner than your average windshield. Makes it a little more dynamic. So we'll start with this guy right here. Man, this is nerve-wracking. And that's it for that one. Kind of hard to see. The tape helps a little bit to see the shadow underneath. Very unique smell, glass being drilled into. I'm going like a 0.5 millimeter in, not that deep. Little pit right there, nothing to do with anything I did, but we'll try to fill that too. This one's a little high. I'm gonna go a little lower in this one. All right, clean it real good, and we'll start with the resin. All right, gang, here goes nothing. The instructions are pretty vague. Just put on top of the crack, give some pressure behind it. That's what we're gonna do. So start up here. All right, I'm not too excited about this. I'm gonna add these damn things for a while. All right, so now I'm gonna add the UV light for about a minute, or about, I guess, 10 minutes or so, and then we'll take this off and scrape the resin off. But I can still see the cracks a little bit. Not too excited about it, so I think we will be going to plan B, but let's see how this plays out. All right, I've been holding the UV light for about 5 minutes. Now, I will say this, the middle part, I really can't see as I really look. This long leg right here is pretty much gone, and this one's still pretty bad, see it? And this one right here, but the cross section, a little bit right there. It's doing something, so I'll give us another few minutes, and then we'll take the razor to it and see if we can't work on these two side ones. Let's see, guys. I don't know. I'm not getting too excited yet. Take a razor to it for good measure. This little thing works pretty good. I was a little skeptical about this little UV light working, but it works. It's pretty much hard. It's like 90% hard. That's what she said. Oh, and total fun fact, in case you didn't know, for C5, your instrument cluster has no backlighting. It's all by UV light that flanks the sides behind you. If you don't believe me, look it up. So yeah, a UV light lights this up. Pretty cool, huh? All right, back to the video. Coming off pretty good. Not getting too excited yet. It's definitely less noticeable, for sure. Carried away with the resin. All right, let me get all this off, clean up really well. I'll take the tape off the back and see how we're looking, all right, guys? All right, guys, here's cleaned up and tape off. You can still see it. Not nearly as bad. I think we can do better. This leg's almost completely gone. But I think without the tape, I'm gonna do it one more time. I think that's allowed, right? I'm gonna try it again. See how it looks inside. Yeah, you can still see it pretty good inside. So we'll try it one more time. I got enough stuff, so all right, let's go for it. All right, I didn't film it that time, but the same thing. I just went over it, put some pressure behind it, and got them on there. We'll see. I'm not expecting this to be like 100%. If I get 90%, I'm happy. But if not, we'll be going to plan B after this. All right, let me get my UV light. All right, second pass over, it's all hardened. Let's get this off and cleaned up and see how it looks. We'll see, guys, I don't know. Now, I will say the kit's pretty easy to use. I mean, as far as, does it do what it says? I don't know. Is there probably expensive tools I should use to do this, or hire a professional? Yes. Do I want to try it anyways? Yes. It doesn't look terrible though, to be honest, but let me get it cleaned up and then we'll talk. All right, gang, second pass. So it's right about here. I will say this, you can see all the little pits I made. It's about 80% better, but some angles you can't see it, which is great. Others, you can still see it right there. See right there? This windshield is full of chips and stuff. It's 25 years old. See, you can still see a couple of the arms. I would say it's about 80% better. Let me show you the inside. Before, it was terrible. It's definitely a lot better. I'll show you before. Now, if I had better tools to do this, I would call it a C. You can kind of really see it right there. Man, it makes me want to go buy one more kit and do it one more time. I'm not completely sold on it, but it is better. I'll show you again outside. What do you guys think, honestly? It'd probably drive me crazy. I might do one more. The kit was $8. I might do one more and really fucking try to get it in there. But any glass people out there that know how to fix it, the last 20%, please let me know. All right, let me clean up and give my final thoughts on this guy. Oh, it's hot in here. Forget it's still summer. Okay, so I wouldn't call that a failure. I wouldn't call it a huge success. I'll see if I can live with it. And again, people watching, if they're like, oh, you're close, just do this real quick, I'll try it. My backup was safe light, to be honest with you. So, my takeaway is doing this. If you have like a work vehicle, you don't care, you want to stop the spread, pretty cool. If you need to pass state inspection, I think this will work. I think you're good to go. If you do a much smaller crack, just one or a little bullseye, I think this is really awesome. Just follow the way I did it. If you have a show car, I don't know. If you're kind of like me, I'm kind of torn. Yeah, would anyone else notice it? Probably not. Am I gonna notice it every time? Yeah. If it doesn't grow and I can fix it, cool. But if not, I'll be getting a new windshield next month or so. Well, I just wanted to see if this little Amazon deal works, and it's okay. Ease of use, the kit was $8, the UV light was $8, and the bit was $6. So like $22, so we'll see. Yeah, and it's not too bad. The key, I think, to doing it was putting pressure behind it and making the little pits that doesn't grow anymore. I've seen more advanced kits where you screw them all into suction cups. I don't know, maybe that's what it should have did, but it's better. I can't see it from here. I feel a little better about it, you know. At least now I know I can drive it without it spreading, I hope. The main goal was just stop the spread, and anyone else's eyes, they're not gonna notice it, and I think I accomplished that, so. But in any case, yeah, it kind of worked. DIY channel. Curious your thoughts, guys. Have you guys tried this before? So, first attempt at glass repair. All right, quick and dirty. That's all I got for tonight. I got a lot of videos coming up, man. Never ends. If you watch the other channel, Supercharged Homes, I did a really cool video of my daughter's bedroom. Oh, she loved it. It's really cool. It's kind of long, but worth the watch. And I'll be doing the middle radio bezel in leather to match the dash soon. Then we'll be doing new seats, the Amazon seats. 5 years, 15,000 miles, they've been fine. But I'm gonna do something a little more proper for the car. Because everything else has been upgraded except the seats, and they're really cheap. And then we'll do a harness bar, and then a new exhaust. Just axle back on the C5. It'll make sense. So, cool. All right, guys. That's all I got for today. I'll see you guys next time. Mark out.